What's up, everyone? This is Bill with BLR Tuning. Today we are down here at the shop and we have a little install video for you. We have a 2024 CBR650R. Okay, this has got the E-clutch and it has this giant tail. Okay, this tail section is metal on the outsides here, and it comes up inside the frame rails here. So you have to remove the rear section of the bike here to get this all off and get the tail light out and get to all the wiring if you're going to do like an integrated tail light, stuff like that. But we do have a tail tidy for it that shortens it up and cleans it up quite a bit back here, gives you a new set of blinkers. So today we're going to be installing that tail tidy. You'll find it on our website, it's blrtuning.tech. So I'm going to walk you guys through it. Okay, so here you can see I have the kit laid out. Okay, so this is going to be the basic tail tidy that goes on the back. These are brackets that can be mounted in here however you'd like to be able to mount different size license plates, so it will fit many different license plates. It does come with stainless steel hardware, blinkers. You'll see option for either smoked blinkers or the clear blinkers. Okay, and then the LED license plate light. This will get mounted in these holes and the wire feeds through there. Okay, so it is everything you need to do the tail tidy. You're going to have some know-how on wiring and that type of stuff, and we'll show you that over here on the bike. Okay, so the first step here is going to be to remove the seat. So you remove the back seat with the key on the other side, then remove these two 5mm Allen head bolts right here. Remember, this will fit the 21 to 2024 models. Okay, next step, you're going to need to remove these push pins and these Allen head bolts right here. On the push pins, you can check out our plastic pry tool set. It's on our website. Push in the middle and it'll pop right out. There you go. Make sure you don't break it. When you're ready to put it back in, push that back up like that, and then that's how it will install back on the bike, and then push this button down and that'll lock it in place. And these bolts are a 5mm Allen. So when you get these out on both sides and both push pins, so 4 push pins, 4 bolts. Okay, so you got all the bolts out. This part gets a little bit tricky, but it's not too complicated. This plastic here does not need to be undone. It is very flexible, but you don't want to yank on it or anything because you'll break it. So basically, this has a piece right here that is behind here in a little groove. So you're going to need to get that out. Okay, just like that, came out. And now, pop it over. And then back behind here, this piece, see if we can see in here so I can actually show you guys how it is connected. You kind of see in there, it has a piece that goes through here. So what you got to do is you got to kind of bend down this plastic. Don't pull too hard, but I'll show you what the back side of this looks like. It's like a hook and latch type of system. See that little hook right there? It hooks into that little section right there. See if we can zoom in here. You can see this hole that my finger's on is what that hook and latch goes into. So to get it back on, when you slide everything back on, you will hook this in and then move this over and feed it back into its little loop right here that it connects to. Okay, so once you got both pieces, both sides off, you'll see that this can now come out of here, and it is also hooked with a push pin on the other side. Like, they didn't make it easy, that's for sure. So you see that push pin right there next to the battery? That guy's got to come out as well. Okay, now that we got the pins out from right next to the battery. Okay, don't drop them way down in the frame. That'll suck. The easiest way to do it, I found, is take one of our plastic pry tools, put a piece of electrical tape on this side, so when you push the center of it and then get under it, put your thumb on there, and now it will stick, so you can pull it out and get it up out of there. That's the easiest way to do it. Now, I'll show you a wild design here, but these two little push pins that you pulled out are holding this plastic clip. It pushes straight back. Just follow the body line. Okay? You're gonna feel like it's gonna feel like you're breaking it, I promise. I promise that you're not, but you'll see what I'm saying here. You guys gotta pull back. I'll show you why. There it goes. Yeah. Didn't break. That's just how it is. So when you put this on, you see these pieces here, these little tiny tabs. That's why it's very important to slide straight back. Follow the line of the body straight back. So it hooks over the edge of here, and it has these little parts that lock it in right there. So when you put it back on, you need to get these lined up in those big holes and then push down and then slide forward. So you can do it one-handed, but it's not fun. But yeah, you get the idea. You got to push down and then you have to slide it forward and get that to latch back in. You see we got this side down. But that is how it goes back together. It is not fun to take apart. It's not hard, but you really feel like you're going to break something. But you won't break it. You saw how rough I was with it right there. It came off. I've done this a few times. So now we'll slide these back and get them off of there. Okay, you can see I got this side off on the right side here. I want to show you. I had to move the little tool bag. Down below here, you're going to have another push pin here, and that goes into the bottom of that plastic. And now you can see the one on the other side right here. So it's not going to come off until you get that out. So that's the last one that you need to pull out. That's holding the whole thing on. Okay, so we'll push that in and get that push pin out. Okay guys, I'll put a photo here on screen just so you can see what I'm talking about. But here is the basics of it. You are going to need to reuse these plugs with this kit. Remember, this is a universal kit. It will work on other motorcycles as well. And we want to keep the cost down. We are not providing factory OEM plugs. So this is kind of a do-it-yourself job, but we are providing everything that you'll need to get the job done with some basic skills to do electronics. Okay, so this orange wire, that is going to be your left blinker. The blue wire is your right blinker. The white wire in the middle, the two-prong white wire in the middle, is your license plate light. Okay, you can see I have black markings. Okay, so that black marking, that is the green wire there. That is going to go to the black wire on the blinker. Okay, so this green wire, black wire on the blinker. The orange wire there, that goes to the yellow wire on the blinker. Same thing with this blue one. So the blue plug, that green wire, that's going to go to your black wire on your blinker. And that light blue, looks almost, yeah, it's a light blue wire, is going to go to the yellow wire on your right blinker. Then in the middle here, for your license plate light, the black wire on the license plate light is going to go to this green wire. Okay, so that is going to go green wire to the black license plate wire. And then this brown wire here, that brown wire is going to go to the red license plate light wire that comes in this kit. So what you need to do is unplug these. You need to uninstall all of this. You got to undo these bolts here. You need to get this whole system off, and then you're going to cut these wires as close to the rear blinkers. If you ever think you're going to reuse them, leave yourself a little bit so you can splice back into them. But if you're never going to reuse them again, you're going to throw it in the trash can, cut it right behind the blinker, and then that will be where the new blinkers get spliced together. So the best way to do it is to heat shrink and solder. And that's the way we do it if we're doing it here in our shop in-house. Okay, so we solder the ends together, wrap it with heat shrink, Now it's a watertight seal, looks factory OEM, and solder is the best way. So I'm going to get that done, get this all off of here, and we're going to get those done. This wire here, this plug here, that is your tail light. That'll be your tail light, brake light assembly. We're not going to be messing with that. Okay guys, real quick, just to show you what I was talking about. This is one of the blinkers. Has a yellow wire and a black wire. It does have bullet connectors at the end. We will be cutting those off and not using them on this bike. So, like I was saying, that black line that I have there, so on this green wire, that will go to the black wire on the blinker, and the yellow wire will go to that orange one. And then same thing over here. Yellow goes to the light blue, and black goes to green. Okay, and then here is the license plate light that comes in the kit. Okay, and it has a power and ground, red and black, and that is your 2-wire right here in the middle, and it's going to go black to the green wire, red to the brown wire. Okay, but we're going to cut it off right behind the factory lights, so we have as much wire as possible, and we're going to splice it in and solder it and heat shrink it. Okay, so once we got our wires set up, remember we have them marked, we went over how they get soldered and heat shrinked. We have everything heat shrinked inside here, soldered together, so it can't come loose. And as you can see, when you look at it, when it's on the bike, it'll look like factory stock. So we shove the plastic rubber housing that comes over these wires down into there. And then we are gonna undo this nut right here, and this backing here, and I'll show you all how that it gets installed. And then you have these are 2.5 millimeter Allen right here, and they go into the back of this guy. There will be a bottle of blue thread locker with the kit. You need to use thread locker on these threads and on these. Anything that you're bolting together should have thread locker on it when it comes to this stuff, so it doesn't vibrate loose later on down the road. Okay, so once we got everything assembled, you see we have our blinkers in here loosely. We are not using any of the metal spacers or washers or any of the other stuff that comes with it. We won't need that. Okay, and then we do have our wires all fed through here, so you can see the nuts that go on there are designed to fit over these plugs. Okay, and then we do have these pieces here just sitting here lightly, because that's what will mount the license plate. We can get a wrench behind there and get these tightened down once we line up where our license plate is going to sit. Then we'll use the license plate bolts that are included. Remember, as you're going here and getting these wires soldered up, test each one, make sure that it works. You can plug it into the bike and then test it individually and make sure everything works. Okay, and you'll have plenty of wire left over, so you'll need some zip ties and coil that up and get that out of the way. Okay, so let me get this all mounted up on the bike. Okay, so I just wanted to take time to show you this real quick. So these are our other blinker options. These are a little bit higher quality blinker, but they also are a lot smaller. They just come to an arrow shape, and they are tinted. So we do carry those, and you will see an option to grab these instead of these blinkers that would normally come with the kit. So I personally like them better. That's what's going to be installed on this bike. So we're going to show you from here on. Just wanted to show you so you can see what that looks like. But this bike is going to get these installed. They install exactly the same. The yellow and black wire, no difference. Okay, so we'll move on with our install, get these wired up, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. And then all your wiring, we ran it up over under the right hand side. All the wiring runs through this hole. You can keep it nice and clean. And then we'll zip tie back here, behind here. Once we get all this wire cleaned up, you can see we just kind of have it a mess right now. We got to move this around and get that wire tucked up there. But let me get that all done and we'll come back here. Okay, we are now finished with our install. Remember, you don't want to tighten these bolts, these little nuts back here. You don't want to tighten them too tight because you can rip the blinker apart. So Just make sure you get it down snug. And like I said, there will be blue thread locker in there. You can use some thread locker on the back of there and on the back of the license plate light. These have lock nuts. So you see the little brackets. You can set this up however you want. So you could have this up higher, down lower. Just so we got it set up just for video's sake to show you guys. And we can turn on the key. You can see there's our license plate light. It is extremely bright. And we can hit our blinkers. That's in our left blinker. Right blinker. Hazards. Okay, so a really good setup. Remember, these are going to be an amber color, but they are smoked lenses. Anyways, I'm Bill with BLR Tuning. That is how you install the tail tidy kit for your 21 to 24 CBR 650R. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out to us. It's blrtuning.tech. That's our website. You can always give us a call if you have questions. We're more than happy to help. We are here in Vancouver, Washington. We do offer install work. Peace. Links in the description below.